Hey, Campbell and Bone Squad, we are driving a Tesla. This is our second time in a Tesla.
New Tesla.
Yeah, a brand new Tesla. We do not own the Tesla. We borrowed it from Jordan Creek Mall for an hour. It's free, by the way. We didn't have to pay money for this. We just had to give them name, phone number, email, and then your license, right?
Right.
So yeah, this is our second time in a Tesla. It's the Model Y and Model Y3 or something like that. We're in a sedan, is that right?
Right.
Yes.
Kind of sporty. Pretty sporty looking.
Yeah, so it's a sedan. We've got cup holders, whatever that thing is. It's
Everything on the computer right here.
yeah, we got everything on the computer right here. Airbags, I think is what that's talking about there. This can be self-driven, but we prefer manually. So he's driving it manually, but this can be self-driven. It can drive itself.
I may do it just a little bit somewhere for a small distance, but
so yeah, this is like, yeah, we have it for an hour. There's a cool like little waterfall there. And you notice these cars are really quiet compared to most cars that you drive.
they're from out of state.
Yeah, people up in front of us are from out of state, and we had the guy. So there's representatives at Jordan Creek Mall who told us about a little bit about the Tesla. They gave us a tutorial so we would know how to use it and stuff.
All the red lights.
Yes, we are hitting all the red lights, but the Tesla is actually, from the way it was explained, the Tesla is actually probably safer than a regular car. You have a better chance of surviving in a crash in a Tesla than you do in a regular car.
Yeah, that whole battery is the whole bottom of the floor, so it seldom tips over.
So a Tesla is actually really not as dangerous as a lot of people think it is. There's a green light. So yeah, like I said, it's quiet. You can't hear much from the outside unless you, I mean, if you want to roll down a window, I'm sure you could probably hear all you want, but I'm not going to roll down the window. Got some nice houses here. And we're in West Des Moines right now?
Yep.
Yeah, so we are in West Des Moines, and was the plan to go to Urbandale?
Yeah, we'll swing around Urbandale. We have an hour. We've got to be back.
Yeah, so we have to have the car back by 7:44. If we were to take this thing and then not give it back, they will find us. They do have a tracker on it. We aren't the kind of people who steal cars. Just I'm just, I'm saying, though, if we were to take the car and not come back with it, they will find us and we will be arrested. Speed limit here is 40, and this thing it has a charge, so it's not like regular gas. These things charge, and I actually don't know what the charge is right now, but
it really has a good get up and go too. It's about 65%, I think.
65. So yeah, we have like 65 miles on the car.
About 65%.
65%, so it should last the full hour.
A couple hundred miles, yeah.
There's a cool kind of like little water thing right there. So yeah, this really isn't that dangerous. You could honestly probably get one of these for, did he say like 3,000 or something?
No, about 600 a month.
Or 600 a month, yeah, you could get one of these for 600 a month. That's renting. Buying, it's probably a lot more. Used is, if you get a used Tesla, it will be cheaper. Although I think it would be hard to get a used Tesla, because if someone has a Tesla, why would they want to get rid of it? These are pretty nice cars and they're really fancy. So I doubt you're gonna find a used one very easily, but Randy here, he wants to get, he's interested in checking into getting a used Tesla.
Yeah, I visited the dealership the other day, and I'm gonna go back and talk to him some more.
So neither one of us actually owns a Tesla. We do not own this car, sadly. It's a little bright. There's no okay, here we go, where I can block the sun. The camera on this phone has really good visual.
Good. I need one. I need a camera.
Yeah, just
Good
get an
visuals.
iPhone like this, and it's really good visually.
Another problem I have is once I do too long of a video, I can't download it. It's too much space or something like that. There's a Tesla truck right
Yeah, there's a Tesla right there that we just drove by. So we're actually oh, by the way, you want a good camera and be able to download something, just buy an iPhone and you can download like an hour-long video. Because I'm going to post this obviously on my YouTube channel, so. And I've posted like a 47-minute video on the YouTube channel before, so.
Yeah, I've seen you tape the whole concert.
Yeah, you've seen me tape stuff before, so. I've never actually downloaded I've never posted a hour-long YouTube video. I've never posted an hour-long video on YouTube before on my YouTube channel. I've only posted an hour-long video on YouTube on Facebook. I've posted over an hour-long video on Facebook, but I can post a 47-minute video on YouTube on my YouTube channel, which means I can probably post an hour-long video. There's Casey's right up there. And actually on the drive out to Jordan Creek in Randy's car, we almost ran out of gas. The thing was sitting on empty. So we know where a gas station is now when we pick up the car. And we're going to spend some time at the mall too. We're probably going to have I'm going to have some Chinese food. He might do Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A or Chinese, yeah.
Chick-fil-A we support because obviously here on my channel I'm very open about my faith, my Christian faith, and Chick-fil-A we both support. We're both Christians, and Chick-fil-A is a Christian company, so
need more of them around.
Yeah, we do. I've been to a Chick-fil-A where they let a guy just sit down and start reading his Bible, so
yeah, other places would have a conniption bit.
Yeah.
When they.
Yeah, they would. And something we thought about doing, me and Randy, we've talked about it, is going around in a park and trying to tell people about Jesus.
Or anywhere.
Yeah, or anywhere. We could go to the mall and probably get kicked out after a while, but because malls don't really like to have people testifying to people about Jesus, but. And we're not missionaries or anything, but we are Christians, and the Great Commission from the Bible is to tell people about your faith in Jesus.
Yeah.
My grandpa has led people to Jesus. He's said the sinner's prayer with him, and
at least plant the seed. Get the word out there.
Plant the seed, and maybe someone else will water it. Like, for example, I don't know if anyone watching this knows who Shawn Mendes is, but Shawn Mendes, he's a pop singer. Would you say Shawn Mendes is a pop singer?
Yeah.
And so, his music is pop, but a seed has been planted with him. He listened to Maverick City Music sing about Jesus, and Shawn Mendes said in an interview when he was talking about this, he actually grew up more or less an atheist, but he listened to Maverick City Music singing about Jesus, and he just started sobbing, and he was like, how does something that I believed my whole life was not truth, not science, sound like home? And that's a direct quote from Shawn Mendes. And so the seed has been planted. As far as I know, he's not made a choice to serve Jesus yet, but the seed has been planted. And it's the same thing like Shawn Mendes has become friends with Justin Bieber, who is a Christian, and Justin Bieber has invited Shawn Mendes to come to church with him, and Shawn Mendes, there's a video on YouTube of Shawn Mendes going to church with Justin Bieber. So like that there, Justin Bieber planted the seed, the seed got planted by Maverick City Music, and then Justin Bieber watered the seed.
And who better to get the word out there than somebody, a celebrity or somebody like that?
Yeah, like they have more power than we will ever have. They have more of a platform to spread the word about Jesus than we do.
Maybe get a revival going or something. That's all we need.
Yeah, like the Jesus Revolution. If anyone's seen the movie The Jesus Revolution, it'd be really cool if we could have another Jesus Revolution.
Well overdue. That was in the 70s.
Yeah.
So we're way past it.
Yeah, the Jesus Revolution was in the 70s, and that was how many years ago? I mean, this is 2026. This is the year 2026.
Yeah, 40, 50 years ago.
Yeah. But some of the people who were alive back then and were part of the Jesus Revolution are still around and alive today, like Greg Laurie. If you've seen the movie if you haven't seen the movie The Jesus Revolution, go check out the movie The Jesus Revolution. But Greg Laurie was involved with the Jesus Revolution very heavily, and he's a pastor now, and he's still alive today, and he still baptizes people at the beach where people were baptized in the Jesus Revolution. So there was a beach that people were baptized at in the Jesus Revolution, and in the movie The Jesus Revolution, and that's actually the real beach. It's called Pirates Cove, and that's the real beach. They filmed it at the real beach where people were baptized in the real Jesus Revolution when the Jesus Revolution was going on and happening.
Yeah.
And have you seen the movie The Jesus Revolution?
Yeah, and it's a true story. That beats all the, like I said, it's a true story.
Yeah. And Lonnie Frisbee's talked about in it, and Lonnie Frisbee was a very cool, interesting guy.
Take somebody who's from a inebriated drug-holic and turn his life around.
Yeah. He unfortunately passed away kind of young. I think he was in his 40s, but...
I was actually talking about Greg Laurie.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, Greg Laurie was in that, too. Yeah, Greg Laurie was in the drug, alcoholic. Greg Laurie's still...
family and everything.
Yeah, Greg Laurie has a family, and he's still alive, and his mom was into... I don't know if the movie said she was into drugs or anything, but it did show she was very into alcohol.
Yes.
And she turned her life around and became a Christian.
Another Tesla over there. So we're becoming a sporty model there.
Yeah.
Smaller.
Who knows, maybe that Tesla's being test driven from Jordan Creek. But yeah, Greg Laurie is still alive, and when I said died kind of young, I was talking about Lonnie Frisbee. Lonnie Frisbee did die kind of young. He died in his 40s. Sadly, it's sad that he's not alive anymore. And I want to address something about Lonnie Frisbee. I do believe Lonnie Frisbee really knew the Lord, and in the Jesus Revolution, I do believe that when this is in the movie, it's touched on at least, that when he started out, he really did what it really was about, for leading people to the Lord for him. But at one point in the movie, he gets into an argument with the pastor that the church he's at, then that pastor's name was Chuck Smith, and they get into an argument, and at one point Lonnie Frisbee says to Chuck Smith, "Without me, there is no movement." So Lonnie Frisbee started off wanting to lead people to the Lord, but it did eventually start to become about him more than it was about leading people to the Lord. And but eventually I do believe Lonnie Frisbee, because Lonnie Frisbee leaves Chuck Smith's church, but he eventually comes back. Not in the movie, but at the end of the movie, in the credits, it was telling they did eventually reconcile and continue to preach about Jesus together. So I do think that eventually Lonnie Frisbee got back on track and realized I need to get my life centered more on the Lord than about me. There's people walking a dog there. We're in a neighborhood right now that's pretty cool.
We had to do a detour. The street was closed. Road closed, Ed, so we had to probably go get lost in this development now.
Yeah, we've never been in this development, so yeah, we're probably gonna get lost, but that's okay. As long as we get the car back by 7:44, that's okay. This would be a great development, though, to check out during Christmas time, to see if they have like good Christmas lights up.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one time we went to a church and they had a real like donkey and an outside nativity scene and stuff?
Yeah. There's a couple of them. There's one out in Pleasantville that we missed this last year.
Yeah. Obviously I go to Bethany Full Gospel Church for the most part, but me and Randy do visit other churches, not as like a permanent basis to go there, but just it's fun to visit other churches.
Yeah, it sure is.
We've visited the Lutheran Church of Hope several times. We've been to Eternity Church. He likes Reach Church.
Right.
I've been to Calvary Apostolic Church.
Hope is nationally known as one of the largest churches, congregations in the United States.
Yeah, Lutheran Church of Hope.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we're not Lutheran, but we've been, like I said, we've been to the Lutheran Church of Hope. I'm Pentecostal. Do you claim a denomination?
Well, just Christian. I grew up Berean, so I'll claim that as a good religion.
Yeah, he went to Berean Assembly of God.
That's very solid.
I used to go to Berean Assembly of God. That was at one point my home church.
I'll back Berean any time I put my 2 cents in for Berean.
Yeah, Berean's not my home church anymore, but it was at one time when I was younger. And I'm 23 now. I was a young child when I went to Berean.
Reach is Assembly of God as well.
Yeah, Reach is an Assembly of God church. Assembly of God churches are good churches. They don't try to say that gay marriage or anything like that is okay. They don't support abortion. It's a solid faith. It's a solid Bible-believing, faith-teaching church. So is Bethany, where I go to church. It's solid Bible foundation, faith-believing, Bible-teaching church.
They're all very interesting in their own way. Like the Seventh-day Adventists or so. For Adventists, they have church on Saturday. They believe in the Saturday service.
Yeah, and that's because Seventh-day Adventists, for them, Saturday is the Sabbath. My personal belief is that Sunday is the Sabbath, but what do you think? Saturday or Sunday?
I've grown up believing that Sunday was Sabbath, but actually, if we went by the couple calendars, it would probably be Saturday, I think. Thinking of also the Pentecost. We talk about the pagan Easter. They're more interested in Easter bunnies and Easter eggs. And really, they don't even have to talk about Pentecost here in the United States. Look how important that is and was and is.
Yeah, the day of Pentecost.
Mm-hmm.
And really, Easter shouldn't be called Easter. It should be called Resurrection Sunday. Or Resurrection Sunday. I even sometimes make the mistake of calling it Easter, but Resurrection Sunday. We're almost to Urbandale, by the way, but Resurrection Sunday is just passed. But I had a great church service. Well, how was your church service?
It was great. I enjoyed it a lot. Very beautiful.
Are we in Urbandale?
We're in Urbandale.
Yeah, okay, so we're in Urbandale now. There's the Urbandale Water Tower.
Yeah, our church is always offering baptism, and there's always, every time there's 10 or 20 people. They'll pull people in from other churches to come and join us, which I think is really neat as well.
And something that a lot more churches are trying to do is, if you get saved just for the first time ever that day, or if you rededicate your life to the Lord, if you get saved in that service and you want to get baptized, a lot of churches and my Bethany does this, Calvary Apostolic Church does this, Eternity Church does this. They'll baptize you right then and there, and they'll have dry clothes for you to change into. They'll have those ready for you. At least that's happening in more churches in Iowa, and I'm sure it probably happens in other states too. So you can go to a church and they'll find dry clothes for you, or you can take your own dry clothes, which is what I did when I got baptized for the first time. I took my own dry clothes. I've been baptized twice, and the second time they had something for me to change into, and then I put my dry clothes back on.
Yeah, same here.
Second time I was baptized, I changed into like a gown thing that they had. I've been baptized at Bethany Full Gospel Church, and I've been baptized at Calvary Apostolic Church.
I've only been baptized once. Why did you get baptized twice?
A lot of churches will baptize you in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. In Apostolic, it's this is what I believe too. Even though I go to Bethany, I believe you should only be baptized in the name of Jesus. They don't say Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. They baptize you in the name of Jesus, and it's supposed to help you with. It helps you like with struggles and stuff, and you're struggling with stuff. And when I got baptized the second time, there was some things that I was struggling with, and after getting baptized the second time, it helped me a lot.
I kind of believe that if you're baptized as a itty-bitty baby, you should be baptized again.
Yeah, a baby doesn't have a clue what's going on.
Right.
It's not making a decision to follow the Lord. That baby could grow up and not follow the Lord.
That's what I think.
Yeah, and I agree with you. Babies should not be baptized ever, sprinkled, or anything. And I don't want to offend anyone if you're Catholic or Lutheran or Presbyterian and that's practiced at your church. We're just stating what our opinion and our beliefs are. You're entitled to your own opinions and your own beliefs. But I personally, if I have kids someday, they will never be baptized as a baby, ever. At all. And you weren't baptized as a baby.
Not as a baby, no.
The Assembly of God does not baptize you as a baby. If you want to have your baby baptized, go to a Lutheran, Catholic, or Presbyterian church.
Right around 12 years old.
That's when you were baptized?
Yeah.
I can't remember how old I was when I was baptized for the first time. The second time I was 21 or 22.
And my mom was a Sunday school teacher. Had a great time. I really enjoyed church.
Yeah. I still enjoy church, and I mean Randy does too. But what like we did, he's I think he's talking about like the youth group he was probably part of, and I enjoyed my time in the youth group too, and even though I'm not in the youth group anymore, I enjoy my time in church now. And this thing is really cool too, like with the map, it shows where we are.
Yeah, from the satellite, it gives us real life, up to date, moment by moment.
There's the car moving. That's the map.
All this is going to be developed pretty soon.
Yeah.
Gee.
This is all Urbandale, and Urbandale is growing fast. But like Randy said, it's all going to be developed soon. Ankeny in Iowa is actually the fastest growing city. Fastest growing city in Iowa, and then I think Altoona is the second. And I don't know where Urbandale falls in that category.
Sure, I think Ames is up there as well.
Yeah,
Somewhere in that category.
Ames, Iowa. There's a lot of cool places in Iowa: Cedar Rapids, Tama, Ottumwa, Boone, Des Moines, Pleasant Hill, Altoona, Ankeny, Urbandale, Cedar Rapids. I think I already said that. And I've been to Minnesota before. Minnesota's beautiful. Have you been to Minnesota?
Yes, been there not for a while. I went to the Mega Mall there, Mall America.
I've been to the Mall of America too.
Last time I was there.
I've been to the Mall of America. I've been to a Twins Minnesota game. You and I went to a Chicago Cubs game. Remember that?
Right? Yeah. And also, Wisconsin is very beautiful too.
You've been to Wisconsin?
I think I'm going there at the end of this month, Sheboygan and.
Well, yeah, because I remember on the schedule you're not scheduled
That's
for
right.
Friday.
Yeah,
So.
that's right. Spend some time there in cabin.
Yeah, I've never been to Wisconsin, but I would like to visit Wisconsin. I'd like to visit Miami, Florida, Wisconsin. I'd love to visit Minnesota. I'd like to live someday.
Just a little mini vacation, just a few hours away.
To get to go to Miami, Florida, I'd have to probably get on an airplane. I'm not sure I want to get on an airplane.
Not right now, anyway.
Airplane tickets cost like a fortune, is what I've heard. I saw a YouTube video once where someone said that they could probably last a couple of days at Disney World with $500. I don't think so. You'd probably be spending that much on a plane ticket.
Right.
In Disney World, just to get in and then spend a few days there, you need more than $500. I've never been to Disney World, but yeah, I'm sure it's expensive.
And out west, there's Magic Mountain.
Is that an amusement park?
Yes.
I've only ever been to amusement parks in Iowa, and then I guess.
Not like it used to be.
Well, I've been to an amusement park in Missouri. I've been to Missouri. Yeah, amusement parks aren't like they used to be. I'm probably gonna get in trouble with Adventureland if
Don't say
Adventureland
that.
ever hears me saying this, but Adventureland is a dump.
Oh. Why?
All the rides they have there now are for like little kids. They don't have anything for like people my age. I'm never getting hired at Adventureland again after saying that. I used to work there.
Maybe there's underlying reasons for. So you're just. Whose car was that? Oh, that Mustang's got it.
What were you saying under
Oh, you know who's working there? John. John Prock got a job there.
Don't tell him what I said about Michelin. But there's an Adam Steen sign over there. He's running for governor of Iowa.
You know who else is going to be a challenge for him? Is that Randy Finstra? Is that his name?
Yes, we're Adam Steen supporters for anyone watching this. Adam Steen is a Christian and he's also a pastor. He's running for governor of Iowa. There, see, you can see the Adam. I don't know if you saw it because there's cars and stuff in the way, but there was an Adam Steen sign. I have one that I'm going to put in my front yard if he's the Republican nominee. I'm a Republican, just FYI. And do you mind? Yeah. I was going to ask if you mind telling them what you party you're with, but clearly you didn't mind. So. And no, we don't hate Democrats. We don't. If you're a Democrat, then I mean, that's your choice.
Very touchy subject.
Yeah. We don't.
Politics.
We don't like to get too political, but Adam Steen, to me, that was cool. What time is it now?
About 7. Let's see. 7:17.
Yeah, so we had this car a while longer, and then after we drop it off, we're going to have our food. We won't be filming when we eat. We're not going to have you watch us eat.
Fair, yeah.
Yeah. This is probably going to turn out to be the longest video I've ever done.
We're busy. The Mandarin Bar Grill.
And Cooper's Hawk, which is some kind of restaurant, vinery and restaurant. By the way, I've got this cool water bottle called it's a Jesus People water bottle that has a Bluetooth speaker connected to it. It's pretty cool.
It's very busy. It's Friday night.
There's Mercy One Hospital out here in Urbandale. I've been to that hospital before.
For what?
I was very, very sick.
Like COVID or something?
They never figured out what was wrong with me. They just took me into the hospital and the doctors said, just put an IV in him and pump him full of fluids.
Okay.
And so they put an IV in me and pumped me full of fluids. I was dehydrated, but that wasn't the only reason I was sick. There was definitely something else wrong, although I did feel good after I got the fluids. But, well, I didn't feel immediately good. I started getting a lot better, though. But for a while there, I was throwing up, couldn't keep anything down. I actually spent 2 nights in the bathroom. Like, I didn't sleep for 2 nights. I spent 2 whole nights in the bathroom because I couldn't sleep because every, 30 minutes I would go by and then I'd throw up again. So.
You were sick, weren't you?
Yeah. I mean, for 3 weeks, you didn't see me for 3 weeks because I was that sick. Have you ever been sick like that?
It's been a while, but yeah, I was sick for a couple weeks, yeah. Caught something. They said it wasn't COVID. I tested negative, but I had it. Like I was laying on this block of ice, big block of ice.
So
Did not warm up no matter what.
You've survived COVID?
Yes.
I have also survived COVID. I do not like COVID. I do not ever want to get it again, but I've had it 2 or 3 times, and I've went through 2 or 3 rounds and survived all of them. You've only had it once?
No, a couple times. One was just barely a test trip, barely tested. There's Barnes and Noble.
Yep, that's a good store. Bookstore.
Nice books.
Barnes and Nobles. Yeah, is there a half-price books around here? Barnes and Nobles is a good place to go shopping. Are we back in West Des Moines?
Yep. Clive.
Oh, we're in Clive now.
Clive, almost West Des Moines. Detour.
I'm making a promise to you now, everyone watching this video. Me and Randy, sometime we will visit Eternity Church, and I will make a video and we will film a sermon there and post it on here. That being said, Bethany Full Gospel Church is the best church in the world. My opinion, of course, but
Self-driving, I'm not sure what's going
oh yeah, he's not driving anymore. The car's driving itself.
I think it's gonna head back to Hope. I'm not sure where.
So if you set your hands down for a second, they can actually see it's. Yeah, so this thing is driving on its own now. He was driving it, but it's driving on its own now.
It's better the car drive. At least it goes the speed limit. I tend to go over the speed limit.
Yeah, not that far over. He doesn't.
The car is 7 times more safer than human beings.
Yeah, this thing goes the speed limit. It doesn't go under or faster. If you drive manually, you can definitely probably go like way faster than you should in a Tesla. Or in any car for that matter.
But I didn't put I'm not sure where it's navigating to. I didn't put anything in the map.
So it's taking us
on its own little journey.
Yeah, we don't know where we're going. So
Signaling and going there.
yeah, it's this thing is signaling on its own.
Something in the map.
Yeah, there must be something in the map. I bet you watch it take us straight back to the mall. It's not even an hour up yet. Wait, the mall's back that way?
That way, yeah.
That way. So we are not going back to the mall. I don't know where this car's taking us, but
Maybe it's taking the Valley West Mall. We passed that already. That's not it.
Valley West Mall is dying. It's like no one goes to Valley West Mall anymore, which is sad. That used to be a really cool mall. Well, it still is. Well, actually, no. There's no stores there
It's
anymore.
slated for demolition, I think.
Yeah, there's like no stores almost left in Valley West Mall. But last time we were there, we counted like 15 closed stores, and there was like 4 people in the whole store, in the whole mall, counting us.
More, yeah.
We were 2 of the 4.
Well, I think there's like 60.
Merle Hay Mall is doing fairly well. Jordan Creek is doing like they're not in trouble at all. They're doing great.
Right.
That's probably why Tesla chose Jordan Creek
I think
to.
we need to head back. Yeah, we're about
Yeah, we need to head back.
20 minutes.
That's probably why Tesla chose Jordan Creek Mall to have their Teslas at that we can borrow, so that because Jordan Creek, everyone wants to go to Jordan Creek Mall when they go to the mall.
It's taking us somewhere.
I think we need to head back.
Revival, Worldwide Revival, that Newsboys?
Yes, the Newsboys do have a album called Worldwide Revival. Although the Worldwide Revival tour is not going the way they'd hoped because of the whole Michael Tate thing, but there's someone who has a scooter. Greater Iowa Credit Union. McDonald's.
I'm gonna pull in there, not to get anything to eat. I have to
You just want to drive into McDonald's?
See, try to set the map on this thing.
Yeah. Get us back to Jordan Creek, because we don't know how to get back to Jordan Creek from here. And we need to get this thing back to Jordan Creek Mall before they send the police after us. We don't want them to think we stole this thing, so it has to be brought back within. It has to be back within an hour. It has to be back by 7:44, or we can get in trouble. We can get charged if we have it longer, and I'm not talking criminal charges. I mean, just even if we have it longer, but still bring it back, we all have to pay money.
All right, Luke.